What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 84, and it's of course the new season of course with Liverpool. We are of course qualified for the Champions League for the next season, so what you are going to see in this episode is a lot of emails. I have included one game, which is of course the first game of the season, but the vast majority is emails and stuff, but us trying to sign some new players as well. But of course here we see the youth squad. Now I've talked about my youth squad before. I'm pretty pleased with how it's going. I mean, there's a couple of bog standard players, but a few players look really good, so I begin to start offering them some contracts in it to the first team. But I was going into the free agents list to start off. This does move pretty quickly, by the way, so if you're someone that really does want to stay up to date with the series and you know, just really likes to sort of know everything about how it's going, I do recommend sort of, you know, pausing and playing a bit, because it does go quite quickly. I sort of trimmed it down so I could sort of fit it all into 10 minutes. But yeah, basically, you know, you are going to see a lot of emails, you are going to see a lot of players come in. A lot of them are youth players as well. There's 3 youth players here. You see 2 Korean right backs who look very, very good. I'm really pleased about these guys, look very good for the long-term future. And we've also got a young central midfielder from England called Jack Baldwin, who's got Steven Gerrard's number, and he looks pretty decent as well. So yeah, the youth squad looks pretty decent. Here's another Korean coming into the side. There's also a lot of transfer offers coming in for our players as well. One of them, Daniel Agger, who I actually intend to move on because he is 30 years old, will be 31 very soon, so I do intend to move him on, but I certainly don't intend to move David De Gea on. Can you hear that? It's a helicopter. That's really annoying. But yeah, there's a centre back from South Korea, and we do sign the first player, which is a free agent here, Valbuena. Not as good as Chevalier, unfortunately, but still very good. And we're also trying to get Massey here, because Alberto Massey does grow to a very good potential. And Daniel Agger is, I mean, I've never been convinced by Daniel Agger. I've said before, he's not sort of my player, and I don't really like him. I want to move him on, but Lee is going to Portsmouth on loan. That's good. We get some loan offers in as well, because I've said before, I find it very hard to move players out on loan, but we get some decent loan offers in this episode, so that's very good. But Real Madrid coming for Daniel Agger here, and I end up accepting at £8 million. So I just want to move him on. Juventus don't want him, and I just want to get rid of him, but there's typical luck. As soon as Daniel Agger goes, Juventus accept a swap deal for Agger and Massey, but whatever, we'll use the money we get from Daniel Agger for Alberto Massey, so that's pretty cool. And an offer comes in for Casemiro here, and of course we reject it because Casemiro is a great player, but I don't offer a counter offer. Yeah, I wanted something ridiculous just in case, but yeah, Casemiro is a great player. But Massey, I was still going for him. Obviously we sold Daniel Agger now to Real Madrid, so I still wanted Massey. He's a great player. We started off with £38 million, and I was also going in for Leroy Fer, just to sort of improve the central midfield area. It's very strong, but I'd like to get some better players in anyway, but Thur is of course an engine, and that's why I like him so much. But Massey here, Juventus accept a transfer offer, so we offer him a contract. This was me inquiring about Mario Balotelli. Of course, you saw in the last season I was going in for Balotelli. I could have got him for £13.5 million. He is now worth £25.5 million, which is insane. But to be honest, I've got the money, and I'm very tempted because he's only 24. He's already rated 87, and you know, if Cavani gets injured, we use Carroll, who's great. But to be honest, imagine being able to take off Cavani and use Balotelli. That would be insane. But Massey comes in, which is great. He's going to be a long-term replacement for Agger. Of course, Zuma and El Qatari, they're my first-choice centre-backs. But having Alberto Massey on the bench would be great as well. Such a great, strong central defensive lineup we got for the future now. Really excited. But Lopez sets up a new scouting network in Brazil, I think that was. Gui's going to Southampton on loan. Didn't really use him. I don't think I used him once last season, so that's pretty cool with me. And a transfer offer comes in for John Joe Shelvey. Of course, I am looking to strengthen up the central midfield area, so if I sell Shelvey, get a bit of money, I can probably get him with a better I can probably use part of that money to get a better player. So Bayern Munich accept a counter offer of £7.5 million, so Shelvey looks like he's on his way out. And I was going in for Jack Wilshere. Now Wilshere, obviously English, engine, stamina high at 88, very good passer of the ball. He's only 23, he's already rated 86. He unfortunately does have that injury prone trait, which is a bit annoying, but he is a superb player. So Wilshere coming in will be insane. He will be a superb long-term replacement for Steven Gerrard. But transfer offer comes in for Panera, West Ham, but he's off out on loan. He was my scout future star, so he should get some first team experience at Upton Park. That would be great. But yeah, this does move pretty quickly, so like I said before, if you're struggling to keep up, please feel free to pause and go back and check what's going on. But here we see a friendly against Torino. We had 2 friendlies, I simmed them both. We lost this one 1-0, and Cavani actually got injured for about a week, I think it was, no, 3 days. But Arsenal accept accept the deal for Jack Wilshere eventually. Shelby goes to Bayern Munich, but Arsenal accept the £24 million plus Jay Wafula deal for Jack Wilshere. Absolutely amazing. Really excited. Offer him a contract. It will be insane if I can get Wilshere into my side. I've got such a strong central midfield area. I've already got Gonalons, Casemiro and Belanda all in the mid-80s, doing very well. But to be honest, I'll try and find a way to put Wilshere in the team as well, because Wilshere is just insane, and that would be amazing if I can pick him up. But here's a youth squad monthly report. A couple of the players look pretty bad, so I've started to release a few of them, but a couple look okay. And here you see Edinson Cavani being rated as our key player. Once again, we are predicted to finish second, just like last year. But Jack Wilshere comes in. Maybe with him we can actually go and secure the title. Jack Wilshere comes in for £24 million plus Jay Wafula. What an incredible signing. It's huge money, but I tell you what, I am absolutely delighted. I think that is going to be a great signing for us. Cavani was an amazing signing. Bale was an amazing signing. All the players I've spent a lot of money on have been amazing, and I'm pretty sure Wilshere is going to be one as well. So that's a great deal. I'm very pleased with that, and yeah, just so pleased to see that Arsenal are still a selling club. Lol, don't hate me, Arsenal fans. I'm just speaking the truth at the moment. You are at the moment, but yeah, Wilshere comes in, and that's awesome. But here we see another youth player coming. I think this is the 5th one already, man. We're signing so many youth players out of our academy. He's already rated 68. He's only 16, and he's got 4-star skills. Was also going in for Torres just for the lulz. It would be so amazing if I could sign Torres. You know, just be so funny to see Torres back in a Liverpool shirt. But of course, AC Milan did want £25.5 million for Balotelli, and I still wanted the guy. You know, I'm not going to lie. I still had the money, and I really wanted to pick Balotelli up. He's just an amazing player on the game. 87 rated, 24 is his age, and he's just insane. So I'm still trying to pick up Balotelli. It'll be a great signing if I can get hold of the Italian. But of course, Chelsea once again, Benitez said we are not letting Torres join your team, but I still offered anyway. It would just be so awesome, guys. Come on, if I can get Torres back in a Liverpool shirt, it'll be amazing. But I also thought I'd go in for Sturridge. I just thought I'd try and strengthen up the striker area whilst I've got the money. And I inquired about Sturridge from Chelsea. Of course, the Liverpool striker in real life, but on the game he's still at Chelsea. But I was also going in for Lacazette. I don't know. You'd have to help me pronounce that name. But yeah, I was also going in for Lacazette, who of course does grow to a good potential as well. But once again, Chelsea weren't interested in letting us take one of their strikers, but we still offered anyway because we thought, fuck it, we might as well try. But yeah, of course, we still wanted to get another striker in, really. We got the money, and AC Milan said the offer wasn't good enough for Balotelli. At this rate, I was thinking we're probably not going to sign any strikers, but Balotelli's a great striker anyway, so I offered pretty much every single penny I had. Was left with £8 at this rate if that deal would go through. But Chelsea accepted the offer for Torres. We could offer him a contract, but obviously he was going to say no due to the history of the club, which is amazing. I think that's really good by EA, but I still wanted to try anyway because I don't know, I just think it would be cool if we could get Torres to Liverpool, you know, it would be pretty cool. But here we see Lyon reject the deal for Lacazette, so we increase it to £8 million. But so we do have one game in this episode. It is of course the first game of the Barclays Premier League season. We start with a Merseyside derby, how about that, at Anfield to take on Everton. Obviously the first game of the season, and a Goodison Park rivalry. Why do I always say that? A Merseyside derby. So a very entertaining first game, of course, no matter what happens. But here was Morales finding Barkley in the opening few minutes. The ball got chipped over, and David De Gea, what was that about? I mean, he was an insane goalkeeper last season, but if he does stuff like that, I'm going to have to consider buying someone else. That was awful. I don't know what he was trying to do. Didn't call for him, and for some reason he just stood there as Naismith headed the ball into an empty net, and Everton had a shock lead here at Anfield. But straight from kickoff, we give the ball to Gareth Bale. Gets a bit lucky there, but keeps hold the ball. Bale, oh, that wasn't Bale, was it? That was, I don't know who that was, Azpilicueta maybe. But Bale comes through, nice finish from Bale. That makes it 1-1, so great to hit back. Yeah, it was Azpilicueta. Great to hit back, and that made it 1-1. So a great goal from Bale. He did actually pick up a little knock. He's going to be out for a couple of weeks, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, we bring on Carroll and Zaha. But yeah, Bale's not going to be out for too long. But yeah, he did pick up a knock in this game, which is never nice to see. But it did finish 1-1, so not a bad start, not a good start either though, really. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the next episode. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I need a drink, and I'll see you very soon.